Namaste, here we go again. I think the next one on the list is the Seth material. So let's see what comes out about the Seth material. This time made sure the video is actually running, so that helps. So off we go. Let's do the Seth material. Okay, let's see what comes out. Oops. Wife. Servant. House. So is the Seth material, was it being given out by a woman? I don't know anything about who was giving Seth out of her home, or if she would visit homes and she would channel Seth material. Okay, let me see. Let's see if we can get some more clarification on that. If they were giving the, this is this deck. Seth material. Okay. It is the Wands, 9 of Wands. So I would say it's something in trying to, because I'm trying to interpret the card, okay? Takes sometimes a few minutes to interpret what the card is about. Usually when I see a scarecrow in the field, it's, you know, you're trying to protect against something being taken, you know. So I would say somebody that's giving this knowledge out, and again, trying to preserve it, trying to protect it. Okay. They also were, again, it was, when I see this card come out, you know, they're seesawing on a nut, for God's sakes, okay? We are seesawing on a nut. And so I take it always that it's not really serious things, but they're making money from it, okay? Something that is being played with, having money made from it, okay? And again, they're there to give out this information, okay? So the Chariot is taking this information forward, and I guess they would see it as a light because they're holding a sunflower of brightness. So whoever was giving this information out was giving it out, thought it was valuable enough to protect, but also they were kind of playing with it and making money off of it. Okay, on their seesaw of nuttiness. I'm sorry. I can't always take something really seriously that's, you know, seesawing on a nut. A bit nutty, okay, a bit nutty around the edges, but they were very serious about it because they're in the Chariot and going forward like a vanguard, you know, and thinking, you know, putting the scarecrow out that it doesn't get taken, that this is, I want to see this preserved. This is really, you know, important knowledge. So let's go forward and see more about what it's about. Okay. If it was a little nutty or if it was really of value. Okay, simplicity. Okay. So let me move this over and I'm going to check these. I have to check these also to make sure that they are, there we go, not overturned. Let's see what this does. Because I never, when I'm doing cards, yes, yeah. It wasn't an elaborate setup when they were giving this. I think they just kind of either gave it from their home or somebody else's home and they were giving these messages. Now, why I use the pendulum, okay? Because when I lay the cards out, I never reverse them. The pendulum will let me know if it's to be reversed or it tells me other information about it as well. Okay. Sometimes I don't always use the pendulum if it's pretty clear that it you know, is the way that it is, just straight up information, then I don't bother. But a lot of times I will want to check it to see which way it's going. Okay. So here we go. Next up is, and it's from this deck, again, strength. That's interesting. We have this come out again. I had this for the Edgar Casey readings too, strength. So yeah, they were giving this as a point of to strengthen people's belief or strengthen some transformational ideology for them. That's what I'm getting with this one. Strengthen their transformational ideologies. What's going to fly for them versus not fly. Again, a more connection with, I don't know, star stuff or something, maybe. Some star things and okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, next is, that's coming from this. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so this was message that would come out, preserver. They wanted to preserve this message. It was coming out. It was being woven. You know, every time he would talk, it would be like strands of things were woven together, okay, to bring this stuff forth, to birth something new. It was like, you know, every time we would speak, he would bring like a new strand of something to add to it. Like the bird here is building the nest. They would try to build this information, okay, that they wanted to give out to people. So let's continue forward and see what else we have with that. It's Seth material. Next is, okay, it's from this deck. And the card that came out is Secret Knowledge. So let's see what we have. Oops. Okay. So yeah, that's just going to be straight up, okay? That they were giving this knowledge that they were getting, and it would be like, you know, you got the woodpecker that would, like, you know, he drills holes in trees. So trying to drill in this knowledge to people, okay? Flying in with this knowledge that they themselves couldn't access, that so they would say that it was a higher secret knowledge, something that he was bringing that normal consciousness would not have access to. Okay, let's see what else we have in Seth material. Okay, okay. Oops. So when I see this card and it's something like Seth material, then it looks like somebody that's doing channeling, that's kind of being overshadowed, kind of taken over a little bit, that they let go of part of themselves, and this entity or whatever it is comes through them to speak. They sacrifice. It's a sacrifice of part of yourself. They move part of themselves out of the way. Less is more. If they get themselves out of the way, more will come forward. Okay. So, you know, it's always interesting when you're doing readings, different types of readings, it will mean totally different things, totally opposite things. But when I'm dealing with something and materials coming through like that, and it's, I see something like that, usually they're channeling something, that they are in front, like the small thing, and they're being overshadowed by this entity or persona or whatever it is that they're getting this connection with. Okay, next is, okay, yeah, so when they were doing the channeling, they would have to release, you know, and let that information come through. Also, it could be that they were speaking of, you know, again, don't hold things, release, you know, open the heart, let go of anything you have in there that is holding you back, to open and release, open up more to universality, to allow this, some energy to come forward, to allow this light to come forward, that there's light within, okay, but you have to open to allow this light to manifest. You have to allow this light to manifest. Okay. Okay, let's see what else we have. Next is base chakra. Base chakra. Now, base chakra has to do with fight or flight. Okay. Okay. So usually when I pull one of those, I will pull a secondary card to go with it. Base chakra is to open, to access those things of fight, or flight. But you have to do it with, overcome it with, here it is, memories of love. Memories of love. Okay. So you have to allow that to be enlivened, to be lit, to be do it with love, not to have this fight or flight type of thing, but to move to a center of love and expansion. And I'm going to sit with that and just feel that card again a little bit more. Sacredness. You have to light the light with sacredness to go forward. Okay. Okay. That one needs to go back in their mind and remember the things of love rather than fight or flight, rather than to stir up those other types of things. Okay. Okay, next. Okay, so the next one out is 10 of Cups. That's like the happy family. So again, I would say this is, of course, being that this is more of expanded, they're talking about universality of mankind, that coming together of mankind and into like one family unit. Okay, that happiness will be found there if you come together. And also she is pointing to, okay, that's interesting. She is pointing also to the cosmos. So I would say also that this is, in this particular case with this card, is saying also that one has to come into alignment with cosmos as well. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Okay, next is existence. Yeah, so that would come together with that card. Existence, come into alignment with cosmos. Okay, you see her pointing up to the cosmos. Okay, that we're all on this journey through existence. Okay. Yeah, that we're all aligned with existence and going through that cosmic journey. Okay, let's see what else we have. Seth material. Let's see what else we have. Okay, next is, ooh, okay. Oh, it's interesting. This is upended already, so let's see. I'm going to turn it back the other way for a minute and just make sure. Yeah, it came out the right way because it's now turning back. Okay, so it's to go beyond heartache, how to get rid of the pain of humanity. They want to take one beyond that pain of I don't know why I want to say this, the pain of human existence. They want to take one beyond that pain of human existence to an expansion. Okay. To try to rectify and make better rather than that fight or flight response. Okay. That comes out of pain, to reverse that, to bring some light into that. Okay. Okay. And usually this one has to do with reunions and old memories. So maybe it's like saying that there is knowledge. Yeah, that it's all connected, and there is like a universal knowledge that one can animate, that one can tune into. Okay, that's being brought forth. Maybe they're saying they're bringing it forth. Okay, reuniting you with this older information. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You're trying to unite people with the higher truths of as above, so below. Okay, the altar priest is preparation, prayer, sacred ritual. So to live your life sacredly, to be open to gaining higher truths. Prepare by prayer, by making yourself ready to open. Okay, let's see. Set material. Okay. Staff. Yeah. Foundations. So with the staff and foundation, it's to prepare yourself for awakening, for opening, for higher knowledge. Prepare yourself for higher knowledge. So let me see, we've got last one. Let's see if there's something else to be put in here. Almost to the end. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. That one is to you put work in place and it's going to grow, but you've got to put in the work. Okay, you've got to put in the work. This one is, again, I would say establish a foundation of like meditation and other wisdom, other knowledge. Okay. That, again, we have the 2 and the infinity sign. So open oneself up to infinity, to other knowledge by, again, kind of, this is open to higher things. He's kind of meditating and levitating, okay? He's levitating, and then you have to put the work forward to do that. But then if you do that work, the things should expand for you, okay? So let's go through this one more time. That there is a eternality. You know, one does the meditation and be ready to have an expansion. Do the work, you can gain the higher knowledge. Okay, get a self prepared, a foundation for opening, because I'm bringing back some other knowledge. Okay, again, prepare, prayer, open, as above, so below. Want to get you beyond the heartache of human existence, to let you know that you are connected with existence, that humanity and cosmos is connected. Okay, to bring back memories of love and sacredness rather than fight or flight. Go beyond that fight or flight, that open base chakra. And I think so much of this planet is in fight or flight mode, especially right now. Especially right now with Trump, it's just fight or flight, base chakra stuff going on like crazy. That you need to release all this drama, and that she was channeling by being overshadowed for this knowledge to come through, that she wanted to preserve, she thought was a benefit for mankind, to birth something new, to bring different layers and levels of knowledge, to strengthen people. And it was done in a very simple way. Okay. She would do this for a house. Probably she was a housewife or something that was doing the channeling, and she was a servant to that. Okay. She did make money off of it. It was kind of levity, a little craziness now and again. People saw it as a little crazy maybe. But again, they wanted to preserve those teachings, and she was the chariot, the way to bring those forward. Okay, so there you have it for the Seth materials. Okay, I hope this made sense, because I don't know anything about Seth. Now, when I finish the reading, now I get to go look and see actually what Seth material and what that whole thing was about. It's always interesting to me to do the reading and then afterwards go to look and see actually what that person's doing, or who it is, or what it is, what that material is. I don't know. Okay, I had enough with my own path and journey of knowledge. So yeah, namaste. Thank you for tuning in.